everyone. So I decided to come on here because I'm getting ready to make a bedside floral arrangement, and I thought that I'd just come on here and share with you guys what I am doing. So whenever I do get florals, I do everything with awareness and mindfulness in the forefront of my mind, because flowers have a certain type of energy that it provides different atmospheres and stuff that it's in. And so I usually try to pick flowers that have a meaning, kind of what I'm trying to cultivate in my nighttime environment next to my bed. And so I'm going to share with you the florals that I decided to choose for my bedside arrangement. So the first flower that I chose was a peony. And this is what it looks like. This is one that is fully opened. They come in a pack of 5, and 3 of them were closed and 2 of them were open. So this is the one that I'm putting next to my bedside. This is my first time actually even working with peonies. However, I like the subtlety of them. The smell is very subtle. The colors are very subtle. They have the tendency to open up very big and vibrant. And so those are some of the qualities that I would like to exude. For me, is kind of more subtleness. I have the tendency to be a little aggressive and just kind of a lot sometimes. And so I need to learn how to be big and bright, but subtle with it and more feminine. I like that this kind of looks very gentle and delicate. And just the subtleness of the yellow. So there's like, yellow reminds me of like creativity. Pink reminds me of softness, gentleness, calmness. And so those are some of the things that I need to exude in my life. So I chose this peony. So this is one of them. Upon inspection of these, I noticed that when they open up pretty fast and wide and big and subtle. However, they have the tendency to kind of fall back and roll back. And so I like that quality, because whenever I jump into ventures and ideas and adventures and all the things like that, I kind of tend to overdo it or do too much. So sometimes I need to kind of scale it back, roll back, kind of fall back a little bit on some of the things, and not try to do everything all at one time. So that's another quality about the peony that I noticed upon the few hours of me messing with her. This is the vessel that I decided to put this in. I love the ridges. I love the way it looks. I like the shortness of it, but I also like that it's kind of short and wide. So I chose this and I put water in it a quarter of the ways. And so now I'm going to prepare. Now I don't got all the little florist stuff to cut these things in. So we're just going to use some handy dandy scissors. Okay. And I'm going to, let's see, cut it at an angle. That, and then I'm gonna open it up so I can drink. She can get some drink off in this cup, right? So we are going to put her in. So next we have these purple mums, chrysanthemums, and I absolutely love mums. For one, they represent longevity to me, because the stems are able to hold water for a very long time, even outside of water. So these last for weeks, even not in water. So longevity. The color purple reminds me of intuition, and it's nighttime, and I dream. I'm a dreamer, so I dream a lot. And so purple helps to enhance intuition. It reminds me of royalty. Boldness. Paired with this peony, it represents subtle boldness. So I have 2 purple chrysanthemums that I'm going to include in my bedside. Okay, Okay, so the next flower that we are going to put in the arrangement are these Waxflowers. They come in different colors. I got the lighter colors because, once again, subtleness, subtlety, subtle is what I am trying to exude. And so with Waxflowers, these are my favorite filler flowers. Because as wax, what happens, nothing really sticks to wax paper. It just kind of rolls off. So this is my ultimate, like, que sera, whatever will be, let it go. Kind of let things roll off, go with the flow type of flower. And so I always, a lot of the times, include these in a lot of my arrangements. As long as they're in season, I'm going to use them. Lastly, what we are going to do is add some Eucalyptus Leaves. This is the ultimate, like, fragrant for the nighttime, for the daytime, for any time. So this is a cleanser. This cleanses the air. This cleanses your system. It helps with your respiratory system, for your lungs, for breathing. So yeah, absolutely can't go wrong with eucalyptus. These look great in any type of vase. And of course, I'm all for aromatherapy, especially nighttime aromatherapy. So we gotta add these in there, of course. The great thing about eucalyptus is whenever it dies, it keeps its form. And they're great to they still hold their fragrance even after they dry out. And so you can use these in a vase, and then you can also use them as still decoration to go with any floral arrangements, because even the dry ones look good in arrangements. So I usually don't end up throwing these away, because you can throw these in a pot and steam them, do a face steam, whatever. So I usually tend to keep them. And the best part about these is it looks like hearts whenever you pull them off of the stem. So I just pull the bottom pieces off before I stick it in there. I have assembled all of the pieces, cut all the stems, removed leaves, foliages, and this is what it looks like. So we have the peony as the main event, the waxflowers here, the eucalyptus, the mums, and the vessel. And so what I'm gonna do is I keep just a little index card next to my bed, and then I write, I'm gonna write subtle boldness, and I'm gonna write the date, because these are the intentions that I want to set before I go to bed. And there is power in the written word. So I'm just going to write it down, and then I'm going to lay this next to the bouquet by my bed. Oh, and then I also write on here the specific flowers that I actually put inside of the vase. I also keep a notebook next to my bed, just because I'm a dreamer, and I get a lot of messages and things like that in my dreams, and sometimes when I'm awake. So I usually have a notebook that I carry with me, so I can write down my dreams, or anything, just like how I feel before I fall asleep. Just kind of take notes and be mindful of my feelings, my thoughts, my emotions. So that way in the morning, when I do my morning meditation, I can write out everything that happened, that I got, just kind of some notes to myself throughout the night, based off of my bedside arrangement. So I'll go more into detail about it soon. So when you're going through periods of healing, or just things that you're wanting to change or shift or do for yourself, adding nature to whatever it is that you're doing kind of amplifies the energy in the room, and it kind of shifts the environment as well. And so just being mindful, telling your florals what you want it to do for you, kind of observing the flowers as you're picking them, and kind of seeing if it kind of resonates with what you're wanting to exude, bring into your environment, and also help with the decision making or whatever it is that you're wanting to fix, change, accept about yourself. I will also be putting this candle. It says renewal on it, and it's the color blue. So I decided to sit this. I am going to burn this probably for like an hour before I go to bed. Next to my bedside. And just kind of relax with a glass of tea to relax before I go to bed. So yeah. We will have the arrangement, the candle, and then the bedside note.